to more Phoenix Wright. We are not done. That is questionable. Okay.
Last time on Phoenix Wright, a new development of the court scene. Put the marshal in the same room as the apparent murder.
Yeah. So anyway, we proved that nobody actually got murdered in the vault. That was another thing that happened off screen.
Phew, no one got murdered.
Yeah.
Until today.
BS lawyer Phoenix Wright is going to prove that he is actually right and wrong at the same time. What?
He's Schrodinger's lawyer?
Okay, so I'm gonna do Emma until we end up either getting somebody else that randomly comes in here and decides to use a voice, and that's about it. So let's see how we are so far. Okay, 3. Well, we're not counting down. I'm just gonna do Emma. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Oh, here's a flashback that actually means something for you, Ben.
Drastic crimes. No, drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order to get the verdict he deserved. She looks so sad.
I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings. Oh, also she forged our name to get Gumshoe to give us this evidence right here. This SL9
yeah,
incident.
I remember that little bit.
Oh, okay, all right.
I heard up on that little bit.
Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. What do you mean, what happened to you? It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
So it was a brother.
Mm-hmm. Well, what did you have to do with those killings, Emma? On the night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. What? He tried to kill you? Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me. So that means you. Yes, I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
Captain, hold on. Ben, if whatever's happening over there, please keep your mic. That way we don't have to hear the rest of the thing. Because I barely heard the captain's word.
I'm sorry. I just started moving around and I wasn't paying attention to that.
That's all right.
That's okay. You only get 5 years in the gulag. Anyway, I didn't see that one coming. Alright, I guess we can talk to her more. Okay. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together when she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Dark. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Jake Marshall's brother, yeah. Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then, what happened? I'll never forget it. Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. When I saw them burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now. Permanent picture? I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall. So you weren't able to testify about that? No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? Prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it. Edgeworth? Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known. He was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened. So it is true, even though he may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today. She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. What did you see in the instant that crime occurred? Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently, I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. Poor Emma, you've been through so much. Almost like, the inverse of the other thing that happened with me. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident. I tried, but the words just couldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. 2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable. Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. Just like that. I wanted to be able to fight crimes with my testimonies and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any. Yeah, there you go. I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick, even though she's still an idiot. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma. What is it? You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right? That's right. Why then would a serial killer come running into there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor? Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office. Why did he run all that way over to your sister's office? Because the detective's office and questioning room are right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force. What? That's news to me. After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. Lana used to be a detective. I'd better have another talk with her.
So she was a detective before she became a
Which means that she's probably in leagues with all the other guys that are there with her at one point. Trying to figure out the proper way, but I think her wanting to get the guilty verdict so badly that costed her a moral dilemma for the other guys that wanted to do it the correct way.
Yeah.
Maybe their conscience got the better of them and they tried to bring this to light, but she ended up killing one of them to kind of keep it quiet for the sake of her sister, perhaps.
Lalana.
Noble intentions. Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
Falsifying evidence? I didn't think you were that type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we?
Lalana,
wow, and just by the means.
If you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty.
Ooh, the slippery slope. Believe me, I understand the risks.
Lana, Emma told me about you. Even the embarrassing stuff.
Oh?
How about you? About how you were a detective 2 years ago, and how the SL9. Yeah, it's just like, and how the SL9. And then how the SL9 incident was a reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office.
That's right.
Could you fill me in on the details, especially about that unusual change of jobs?
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright.
A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was, the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Oscar Marshall can be.
That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. Shakes fist. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth.
It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department. Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said? About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife? Lana, I don't understand.
She did
What?
admit to it.
Why won't you tell us?
Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so fazed before.
It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago.
She was amazing. Massive tonal shift. They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Or Daddy Gannon. Gannon Daddy. Chief Gant.
He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked on the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be.
They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed. Emma really idolizes her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened?
I always planned on becoming prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was...
You gained experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use that experience in court, right?
Gant's help in the SM9 case was crucial to its resolution.
Whoops. I'm gonna look at my medal real fast. No reason.
Look at this photograph! After this, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. In Japan, America.
Maybe I should ask, are you in the French part of Japan, America? The French district?
The French part of Japan, America. There are so many contradictions with this.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago.
Two years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark.
Second in command? That means the investigation led was Daddy Gannon, right?
We, Deputy Chief Grant and I shared the same office and the same investigations.
You even had the same office? That's not gonna end in problems.
We led a team of the best detectives of the force. Detective Goodwin, whose case it was, Jacques Marshall, and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gun-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place.
And he tried to murder Emma. Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark.
You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us.
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stage, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let the guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight through the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself.
That's when and where he found me. So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana.
It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
3 bodies?
Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died.
You know, for the serial killer, you couldn't have picked a better evil name. It's almost like saying just calling him Joe Bad Guy.
I mean, or like John Bad Guy. It's literally the most common first name ever with just something that just sounds shady.
Yeah.
Like Old Bag or something.
The naming conventions, I swear. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and laid unconscious.
What did you do?
Well, I wrangled his little neck and I shredded him and I flayed his skin alive and made him to... I mean, to be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her.
Can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through.
That's a rough scene. And what,
After
just
that-
like 2 months ago?
No, two
2 years ago.
2 years. Oh, 2 years.
To an essential, just a teenager. I mean, she still is a teenager, but I mean, her sister's now weird. I mean, fact is, she was still young, barely a teenager, and that happened. So yeah, no wonder she could barely talk at that point. It's like, she needs therapy before she can talk. Anywho, after that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest.
Let me get
Could have
this
killed him
straight.
right there.
You were all involved in the SL9 incident?
That's right. Quite a coincidence, hmm?
I don't buy it. Hold on. You know, one of those burps that don't come out, but you just like you feel it coming in. Stuff
You
like
feel
that.
the air
Are
pocket?
you
Yeah.
kidding?
What are you saying? There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance. But that case was solved 2 years ago.
Forcibly resolved.
At least one person went to the extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely.
I mean, look at the situation. She still has her sister. He doesn't have a brother.
I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark.
Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that Damon, Gant, and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself, the chief's office.
Maybe we should go have a look at the chief's office, the site of the final SL9 murder. All
Gonna
right.
try and find evidence 2 years later? Okay, that's about as cold cases get,
We
buddy.
will
but-
finally discover the hidden truths about the deal, the SL9. stick.
Yeah, we're not dealing with DL6 anymore.
Oh no, does this mean that we're gonna find his dirty secrets? We're gonna find Ganon Mommy or something? He's a MILF hunter too.
I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere. Things seem kind of quiet around here today. You're right. Chief of Detectives seems the same, though. Why don't you go look for some other people to talk to? Right. You can come back here later. Okay.
Okay, first let's examine it first before we decide to do it.
Well, they just told us to go talk to somebody else, so we're gonna do that.
Howdy, Bambina.
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
I never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sera, sera. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina?
¿Qué nos pasa?
Que sera, sera. It is what it is. I believe that's what the expression means. If I know my conjugation in Spanish properly.
Yeah.
I should have. Anyways, I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning.
Billy? Must be
I was
his
about
pet
to say.
cactus.
His cactus is named Billy?
Say, where are you
Hey, I
headed?
always name Sonic into Sonic.
Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Man greets his end like a boss. Not an end, but you know what it means. Facing the music, as it were. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
Why do you prospectors head west?
Find gold?
If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened?
Looks like I won't be getting us take lunch today. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so.
What do you mean by fishy?
Well, generally, fishy just means it just smells funny. Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon.
Murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip?
That was Joe Dark's, all right. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
Question?
The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
What does that mean?
It means there is a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was found and submitted, that possibility had been erased. Ooh.
The facts have been concealed with forged evidence?
That case left behind scars on all of us.
The scars that the SL9 incident left behind.
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together.
How old was he, your brother?
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day.
The highest honor? You mean the...
King of prosecutors.
I knew it.
What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother. The day the SL9 incident took place, that was the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transfer.
Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall, there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently, someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty.
There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew the latter, that later, blah. Every detective involved in this investigation, save one, was taken care of.
So someone's trying to erase the evidence?
So he stole the evidence to do so, but then one of them was eliminated for trying to bring it up. That's what I'm getting here. Miss Starr was fired, and I was demoted and boxed away in my room. In a tiny room.
What about Detective Goodman?
If they did something to him too, the commissioner would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious.
Hey? What are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Sky.
Okay, so it's the mommy that dads keep calling and the daddy get it. Okay, got it.
The investigation lead, Damon Gantz, and his second in command, Lana Sky. Ooh. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. The case was the biggest step in both of their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutors. Oh, that's you. I love the sound of my own voice.
I know.
Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen.
That's how he became the legendary Ganon Daddy, huh?
He achieved his final form. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective.
Now that he mentions it, Emma says something like that too.
Sounds
Tell
like
me.
a guilt trip to me.
What happened to my sister?
Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. Like her bra size. I never found out.
Not a secret. All started 2 years ago.
I have a theory. The statue, the prosecutor statue, the reason why it's broken, the reason why a bit of it might be missing.
What?
Maybe that was the murder weapon, not the knife.
The murder weapon.
Because the shield is broken, remember?
Yeah.
The trophy is broken.
Mhm.
So that was used as a murder weapon. And ironically, it's being used as a trophy to celebrate prosecutors. So, you know,
that would be
it's
the
an
case.
incredible sense of irony. So there you have it. I mean, it used to be a full shield, and it said it didn't match the tip of that. And the trophy is quite small enough that that little shard that's chipped off could do that.
True.
I guess someone must have just hid the trophy until they found it. It's just like, oh, well, now this will be a memorable thing. The murder weapon just being passed around for years. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? Maybe I should have gotten out my guitar.
It was certainly enlightening.
There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Ooh. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Oh. Gonna be wandering cowboy, or is he gonna go back to Texas? Too bad I
Both.
won't be around to work with you. When you become a real scientific investigator, it's a damn shame. Adios, Bambina. What a strange man.
An interesting backstory as well.
So are we at this point just going to be like, oh, Daddy Ganon is going to be the main bad guy?
I mean, he had something to gain from all this, too, by getting a guilty verdict. He became chief of police, she got prosecutor, they went their separate ways, and just continued to live their lives, trying to be honest.
No one's here today.
Trying.
Not even Miss Star. Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly happened down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are. We proved in court today that on that day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in the case. But instead it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty. Hang in there, Lana. I'm going to find out all the answers by tomorrow. Wow, they gave us an extension of 1 day. This case must definitely be like super scandalous because we had 3 days to do this. Remember, that was the
Mhm.
limit.
And how many days we went past now?
We're at 3 days, bro.
Wow.
This is worse than Gordy.
Let's go talk to her boy.
Hmm.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't here. Maybe he's being
Damn
questioned by an
it.
inquiry committee. Took a real beating in court today. Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago. I guess we'll just have to come back later. Okay. Well, that chessboard is becoming way more and more symbolic of what's going on here.
They're surrounding the pawn.
which is Phoenix. He's the only one in blue. Oh man.
Don't forget the trophy is there too.
Yeah, we technically have it in hand. It's right here.
I know.
Can't move. Okay, we've been here. What are we supposed to be doing right now?
We needed to probably find some way to go to the office. Daddy Gan's office. Daddy
Maybe we
Gan.
can go to the police department again. Oh, that yeah.
Okay, yeah, this seems like something.
This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted. That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Oh, you're looking for the others? They're all in the
Conference.
conference room.
Thanks, guy that's always sitting at that computer and never moving. Wow, he actually talked
Thanks,
to us.
wallpaper.
Yeah, watch. It's actually the woman in the wallpaper that talks to everybody.
Was the chief prosecutor saying what she did and this
Decision.
decisions about what to do
Excellent.
about Mr. Edwards, not a moment our statement to the mental of tomorrow's trial,
Media.
and tomorrow's trial.
Media is mental.
There are more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. Amen for that. I know how to feel that.
I think festive is the word usually used for those. Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office.
Just use the
Connecting.
connecting hallway and the other buildings and take the elevator to the top floor.
Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Hey, you're right. You can't go in there.
God damn it, Emma!
Why, Emma?
Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the Chief's office. Okay.
Are you mental, woman? Are you mental?
You know, if this guy left some evidence...
Oh, this is completely getting level.
Oh no, it's an organ. He has to be a serial killer. Look at all the organ.
Well, you know,
No,
if he left evidence here from years ago, this is like he must have been like, no one ever is going to come into my room unannounced.
That's a piano. Oh, that's a piano. Ganondorf loves it.
Final
Even
boss
the
music.
is giving me Ganondorf's ocarina time.
Whoa, where am I? In the chief's office,
Final
silly.
boss room.
At least that's what it said on the door. Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. You used to call me
What?
Little Miss Bach?
Yep, Bach. Bach is one of my favorites.
I thought I was a genius until what?
Until they tried teaching me those.
I never could remember where C was.
Uh-oh, you have summoned the demon.
Oh, it's you two. Chief
Demon
Gant.
Ganondorf. I mean, Damon Gant.
He put the paper. He was, you know, I'm pretty sure that super amounts of sevens is probably his ID.
I'm willing to bet too. It's either that or Lana's.
He put that paper he was reading on his desk.
So, Righto, have you been swimming lately?
What is his deal with swimming?
No. I mean, unless later on he's gonna be like, you're swimming with the fishes, you know, that type of thing. No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too, with Mr. Marshall's misconduct, and Lana's provocative statement and clothing.
Provocative statement. Clothing. Oh, you mean about the poor's evidence?
2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there?
Look at that. They have the piece sticking out
Wait.
like that.
I
The
didn't realize there was
trophy.
an actual knife there. Look, it's an actual knife.
Captain,
Yeah, the vase too in the background.
no, not the thing. That's the trophy.
The trophy has a blade on it. Like
Yeah.
an actual honest-to-goodness blade.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was used in the
Oh.
murder.
Both
Yep.
the trophy and the vase are completely there.
And the vase
Unless-
is also,
Unless the vase piece was used to kill it, and the reason why it's missing it's because it's in the corpse of Marshall's brother, which is,
or he
I don't
tried
know.
shoving the blade inside the base and it broke it.
ooh, yeah. Wait, maybe that's the reason why it was broken. Either the murder weapon destroyed it, or something else.
Or someone broke
Who
it to find it and it
knows?
was shoved away. All right, cool. That's
That's a
mention-
picture.
oh, well, good.
Not to mention, there's a sword right in front of Lana's face, right facing Lana.
Oh, she is holding a sword, isn't she?
Wait, is she or is the knight holding it?
Well, if we see in the split second of the dialogue changing, we should be able to make sense of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That picture of Lana, Neil, and me.
So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
We took it to commemorate our work together.
Something's not right with this picture, but I'm pretty sure the people playing the game have already figured this out. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though.
He shouldn't be fingering anything.
Get team picture added to court record.
I was right.
Oh, look at, oh, no. It's the spear of the little things there. The little statues.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I was right. She was not holding it.
Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention.
Like playing the organ.
Oh, I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together.
Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? Oh, your big mouth.
That case has long since been over. No need to investigate it anymore.
All the same, I'd still like to have a look around.
Ooh, actually, oh no. I'm getting a picture now.
What?
Here's the deal. What if Joe Dark didn't actually kill Marshall's brother? Again, it was forged evidence, but here's the thing.
To make it look good,
Who
he
has-
killed him just to make it seem like that?
Yeah. Because again, who has more to gain here? Joe Dark doesn't have anything to gain from killing someone in a police detective thing. Threatening
Not
someone to get out, yes, but Lana and Daddy Ganondorf here literally have the most to gain from this because they're the top, and if they get this case successfully solved and prosecuted and condemned, then makes them look good. They get their killer taken care of, which, you know, he is a killer, and they get bonuses and they get promoted. So, ooh. I mean, Lana was able to keep quiet about it, but everyone else just like, something's not right, but we never knew the whole picture.
Not to mention, how the heck the guy can get to the police department? He needs to be in access and part stuff.
Yeah. Although they did mention, it's like, oh, they were busy interviewing him. It's like, yeah, but Daddy Gant is huge. I'm sure he would have gotten there first. Because remember, Emma passed out before she saw the actual murder. And the only person that was there next was Lana. I think Lana saw him actively commit the murder, and then he decided to step on out and let her go in first to then call for everything and pull Emma out. Or
That
maybe
sounds
she pulled
logical.
Emma out while he committed the murder. Either way, no one actively saw the murder. The only ones who would have seen it would have been Lana and maybe someone else.
Conspiracy to murder is still pretty bad.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
yeah, it is. This is police corruption. This is literally like, oh boy, we're going to have to do like federal investigation. This is going to have to go federal. Ace Attorney and Supreme Court. Ooh, sorry. This has got exciting. Like, this is radical. Ooh.
It is.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend.
And I have a certain organ piece to play. Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
I played that on my birthday.
Looks like we aren't welcome. It seems that case isn't over with yet. It seems like that case isn't over with yet, after all. What do you mean? Chief Gant denied a request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there. You mean like a clue? Oh, we're gonna find some fingerprints and bloodstains in there they weren't quite fixed up in there.
I'm actually thinking we'll have to get back into the evidence room at the police department because I'm thinking within Marshall's locker, there is actively a piece of evidence in there, like the missing piece of the vase or something.
Yeah.
Or some
That's
random bit of
also-
metal somewhere.
Also, the missing piece of the trophy. Because remember,
That could be anywhere.
Yeah.
We only have the full trophy, but not the sword.
There's gotta be a way
Unless
we can get back
Lana's
inside
holding on to it.
somehow.
Ooh, that's getting excitement.
Can you let us back in? Oh no, I was actually joking.
Hey, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be at a meeting?
I'm just taking a breather. My feet hurt after sitting down.
From sitting so long?
Hey. Actually, for serving everyone coffee.
Sounds like
Oh,
Detective Gumshoe's
wow.
still out of the loop.
Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth, no. Why do you ask?
He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like battles between you two in court.
That sounds serious. It is because of what my sister said?
Yeah, that's basically what it all boils down to. Like a really bad spaghetti. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Ugh. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood.
Yikes.
Again.
But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she?
Regardless, a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now, with this, throwing it all into question,
Are they all really so many people who hate him?
in our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies.
Being young and stupid.
Hey, Dick. Keep up with the good word.
Yes, sir.
Let's go out for lunch again. Sometimes my treat.
Yes, sir.
You gotta take me back that Jordan sometimes, okay, Dick?
Yes, sir.
So you don't have any problems
Why
with
is it
enemies.
calling him that?
Okay, his first name is Dick Gumshoe.
Oh,
It's pronounced Richard.
Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out like a Richard. I mean,
Stop talking about my private.
Oh no, not the Wang.
John
the
Wang.
Austin Powers joke. That looks like a pecker. Wait, that's not a woodpecker at all. It looks like somebody's privates. We got news of an incoming enemy object.
I've seen that. I've seen that before.
It's one of the best gags. It's one of the best. I like the one where it looks like a pair of boobs. Ozzy Osbourne. Boobs. These movie creators are just a bunch of boobs. They're just reusing the same damn joke from the last movie. What joke? Oh, you know, Mom, it's about to joke about the rocket looks like somebody's Johnson. Get to the White House and call them about this. The hard cut and the leading up to it. Wieners! Get your hot wieners here!
All right, Gumshoe. Enough of this.
yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out.
Sorry, it was too easy.
Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack.
Oh,
No.
like a trophy?
Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing.
He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. I mean, we've had an entire case figured that out beforehand. Well, did you find out anything?
The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack.
Spinal attack? You mean...
When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl.
me? Seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl.
That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. His name was Dark.
What was it?
Let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. I don't know, the coffee's hitting less hard. Oh, I forgot. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay?
Powers of recollection never fail to impress.
Wah, wah.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. My jog is.
Hope he doesn't freeze up like Meekins.
Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. Yikes.
42 and doing murders. I mean, dude, you're not getting any younger, but
So
I
that
mean-
means he's 44 now.
No, he's dead.
yeah, he was dead. He was convicted and dead.
Ah,
He was just 42 at the time of the crime. You know, and most people start considering, not killing people, mostly. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. In other words, boring as hell.
Businessman. What made him take the serial killing?
Japan and America decided to combine. What else? He was a Democrat. Anyways, one day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
With his car? So it was an accident?
Uh-oh.
An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal.
An animal?
He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. The kid walked by just then, so we killed him
Oh
too.
man, it's
A driver came upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in.
I don't know
So
why
dude was just
auto-advanced.
trying to cover up an accident. That's a hell of a way to start a killing spree.
This reminds me of a YouTube short I saw that I saw the man's accidentally road killing somebody. Then after that, he's trying to get rid of the witnesses. Even after being a kid who's trying to be dead, blind, he didn't see nothing. Even here's the thing, this guy, whoever's acting, it was like a skinny guy, so he was trying to kill every single one. Even he was having struggle with a guy that is really that looked buff as really buff.
Well,
But
I can imagine it.
You know the ultimate equalizer. No matter how strong and built you are, you will all fall to the gun.
No, here's the thing. He didn't have a gun or anything. He was hitting them with a knife. He was tying them up with a rope. Even when the guy was a buff, he ended up tying him up with a water hose. a freaking water hose. Not that wouldn't look at the kid, he was trying to pretend like he was blind. But he decided to follow him to see if he actually is
Blind.
Yeah. But I couldn't find the original short, so I just ended up forgetting it.
Okay.
So instead of just having a case for manslaughter and having to serve a little bit of time for unintentional manslaughter, dude literally turned to crime just to cover everything up.
Yeah.
Wow.
And turned himself in and realized, what am I doing?
He also ended up killing a police as well.
Wow.
Supposedly.
Seems he was pretty careless. Seems he was a pretty careless animal.
He is.
Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence.
So he
Yeah, for
turned
being so
himself in.
careless. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. Don't
Not
jinx it
one.
now, Gumshoe.
That last witness, aka Emma. Okay, so
You know,
she
I
gave
actually feel more sorry for Emma here than I do for Maya at any given point.
Why? Because Maya lost her sister.
Yeah, but I mean, she was more optimistic about things and she wasn't traumatized by it. I mean, she was, but she got over it because she's a spirit medium. She can always talk to her sister whenever, but this is different. I mean, these two girls ain't got nothing.
They got science.
Yeah, science and no tits. What are you going to do with that? Bore me
Really,
to death?
dude? Really?
Well, that's what we call scientifical enlargement. All right.
Oh my god. No.
Scientific expansion, one could say.
Yeah.
And this is why Fumi just decided rethinking again.
Wait. So that knife,
Unlike the-
that knife could potentially be the thing that was inside the shield. Then.
Actually,
No.
yeah, the way it looks, it does actually look like the thing behind the shield, just colored differently. Where's the trophy again? Yeah, look at it. It's a similar look because look, it has a broken tip.
Yeah, but part is the color.
Well, maybe the color was just painted on. Maybe someone painted over it. But yeah, there is that blade also right in front of Lana too, but I don't see that in our evidence.
Can we show her the murder weapon? Because he is trying to remember the murder. He is trying to.
About this.
Hey, is that?
It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be broken. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day
Yeah,
Detective
but security
Goodman
is
was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker and was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
That's it. Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, watch
Something about
it.
police officers being showed knives.
Well, watch him be like, "Oh, I lost it again."
Captain, don't jinx it.
Well, what is it?
Flash me that knife again, baby.
Quick, before you forget again. This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it?
That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it, too.
But no one actually witnessed him using the murder? Using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. Liver, kidney, heart, intestine, it don't matter.
Inside.
It was found deep inside the stab wound. There's barely blood on that knife.
Did it match Dark's? Did it match Dark's knife?
You bet, down to the last fiber.
That's pretty conclusive. Neil's autopsy report: stabbed in the back, died from a punctured heart and lung. A knife tip was in the wound. Okay. Updated. The broken tip was found in the victim's body. It belonged to murderer Joe Dark.
Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant.
It's not
I still need to
money,
get my $50.
but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The chief's out now, and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around, if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. Oh,
What? Really?
but if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with a breach of trust.
Well, we just so happen to have this with us.
He doesn't need to know. He's a loudmouth.
Breach of trust?
Simply put, I'd be canned.
Oh,
Off on the streets. Kaput. Finished.
sorry,
Left out
pal.
to dry.
Oh.
Sorry, pal.
Jesus Christ.
I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It was the goods.
God damn it. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. How?
Oh,
Is this card tied to his life force? Is this like a Yu-Gi-Oh game where something dies if you die too? What is this?
so in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting to the office.
There is another way, but he's also busy.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Do you have any food?
Yeah, I was gonna say I want a hoagie.
I mean, he likes anything from Edgeworth and,
Are you trying to get the mascot?
it would
Yeah,
have
do
to.
we still have the blue badger?
Oh yeah, let me see. Let me see if that would make him happy. This guy almost made us lose the case today.
What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstains on that evidence locker with his life. That's more than you can say about most officers nowadays.
It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well. I have to admit, he's right though. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we were able to prove another possibility today. It almost looks like it's a smiley face. Based on how
It
it's-
It is.
Oh no, you have no idea when it's trouble for me to edit something on Word. Whenever I do a colon in parentheses or any sort of parentheses, then it somehow changes on my Word document. It makes it into emoji. It makes it a smiley or frowny face. And I go, why?
Possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15. Okay, what would convince him?
Well, it just gave us the hint. Proof that it could have happened before.
The tape?
Share a little advice. Oh, if you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut. Okay. That's not evidence to give him. He just told us about
The
the
tape?
Neil's autopsy. He just told us about
So anything that has to do with today's autopsy,
or
today's
maybe the
case.
unstable jar. Because this would
maybe.
allow us to check inside there, maybe.
About that jar, I think I've seen it somewhere before.
Somewhere?
Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives.
This must be the most uninformative detective I've ever met.
Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office, and he's yelling at me.
Chief Gannon Daddy?
Where could I have seen that before?
Show him the photograph.
No, I did earlier. But maybe that opens
Well, yeah, but
that.
now, we'll show it to him now.
Okay, he doesn't.
Oh,
he doesn't
I guess
react to
it's.
Hmm. Maybe show him this.
That's the ID card record, isn't it?
Yes, there's only one number left to investigate. At 420. Victim Detective Goodman must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive office number.
777777777.
That's 17 too many, Detective. An executive officer. I just might have a hunch.
Who could it be? Ooh.
Oh, get away, old bag. We're not going to see you until the next game. Find a bloody handprint.
I got the shotgun ready.
I can't believe Officer Marshall would do something like that.
You know Officer Marshall?
Of course I know him. He was like a mentor to me.
Oh,
Except he wanted to go out west, but I stayed in the east. When I first started out, he even gave me a small cactus.
Really?
He said, Dick, she'll listen to all your troubles.
Note to self, Detective Gumshoe talks to Cactus.
I don't believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone ought to trade places with him.
Yeah, but he's getting fired most likely.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, they don't know that he's leaving.
Okay, he doesn't react to the tape. Okay.
I haven't sent him those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. Do you think people are accusing him of injustice? I, for one, ain't buying it, pal.
You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, it was a pretty big deal when it was going on, you know. And after all, a serial killer was on the loose.
You know, that's kind of pretty terrifying if a serial killer comes out of nowhere.
But Lana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty.
Very anti-hero-ish. No locker can be opened without a fingerprint match. Besides, there's no reason for the murderer to touch his own locker.
You sure?
Hey, wasn't your locker the one with the blood on it, Detective? The handprint of the real murderer's gloved hand, without any fingerprints.
The glove, maybe?
They come to arrest me. You'll defend me, won't you?
That happens. I think you're better off pleading with Edgeworth.
Edgeworth.
Yeah. Okay, doesn't react to the glove. Whoops.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
Oh, lost item report, huh?
Very impressive, Detective. You knew what it was right off the bat.
I know why. There we go.
Well, I am a master of misplacement, you know. I misplaced my first marriage.
Master, that has such a cool ring to it.
A marriage? No.
The way I see it, if things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. Like a marriage, that bitch. There's a higher power at work here.
Wow, a higher power. Maybe I shouldn't let Emma hold any evidence.
Que sera, sera.
Anything on the shoe? Okay, nothing on the shoe.
This is shit everything.
We did bring up a lot of stuff.
Oh, maybe that opened up a dialogue tree? No, it didn't. Okay. Well, let's move along now. Nothing here. Nothing here. Let's see if Edgeworth shows up.
Oh,
Yep, here we go.
Wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. There he is. It looks like he's writing something.
Dear diary. What are you doing here?
Aren't you writing your diary?
He sure was quick to throw the paper on the floor.
I definitely wasn't writing smut about Gant Daddy.
You just see him like put a blanket over his chair.
Oh dear.
Tough day in court, huh?
I've had the past 2 years with rumors flying around. Ugh. What's another allegation to me?
Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide your feelings.
Sin, 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 daddy, sin, daddy, sin.
So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I do can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean, the evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same no matter what excuse I might have.
He's owning up to it.
Mr. Edgeworth.
She noticed her fan is her. You noticed her biggest fan is starting to feeling crumble.
I take pride in my work and cravat tying skills. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this?
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up.
I will say, just as a bit of like commentary for Edgeworth, I think Edgeworth is actually the real main character here. Look at all the development he's getting.
Okay, stop making her chance even more.
Well, no, here's the thing. Apart from Phoenix getting accused back in grade school, Edgeworth has literally had to confront his past on multiple times. First of all, with his father's killer and realizing that his own mentor killed his father. So, deep travesty there. And it turns out his other mentor falsified evidence, which started him on his lawyer degree, which led to him having a bad rep for a long time, even though he was successful and doing his actual honest job. But the start of that allegation 2 years ago led to people think it's like, oh, he falsifies evidence. And he's like, well, no, he plays tricky, but he never falsifies anything. So, now he's being faced with all of it. It's coming back full circle again to him now. First with his childhood, and now is the start of his career. So he's the main character. I hate to say it, Phoenix, but Miles here, he's the real main character here.
That's why we have the Edgeworth games. And those games are actually you play as Edgeworth. So
can't get enough of me, can you?
Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
Baby, I could do this all day. First last year's trial, and now this one, even though it was only like a few months apart. It seems all you do is worry about me, like my mother. I'm pretty sure she died. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Watch me. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors.
It'd be terrible for him to do so now.
Yeah, because he's kind of helping us.
Yeah.
I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean? Well, you know what also? He stands to benefit if we win, because that clears him as well.
That is true, so he has more reason to help you than it is for him to win.
What do you mean?
The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
Only half as long as most lists? That is odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time.
Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture? Something seems strange about it. Hint, nudge, nudge. I might have to show it to him, dude.
We have this picture. Why are you showing Gan and Daddy kissing Lana? Oh, sorry, no, wrong one.
Wrong one. He just give it. He shoves it to what's her name, and she's like, "What is this?" Oh, takes it back from her. Could you
Nobody can get in that position. Oh, yes, they can. Watch this. Get off me.
Wait, that's a reference, isn't it? That's a
Clue.
The puppet guy. Oh
Nope, it's Clue.
Oh, okay. Could you tell us again about what happened that day?
Were you thinking Team America?
No, not Team America. I'm thinking about the one with the old man puppet.
Oh, Walter?
Yeah, Walter. Yeah.
Dumbasses.
The day Detective the day Detective Goodman was murdered, you were
Gumshoe's dead? No!
You were participating in a ceremony over that station, right?
I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. My cravat's life was on the line.
Because you were awarded this.
Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. And look, there's no knife. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office?
Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day, but he did. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Oh?
Take
something like
back?
A body, maybe. It was a body, wasn't it? This.
Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked. Oh, sorry, Chief Daddy Gannon asked you to hold on to this, didn't he?
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed off a year ago.
Half a year ago.
He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. But why?
That's the story we heard yesterday.
Blue screwdriver, red herring.
So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to?
No one questions Gannon. I mean, Daddy. That's right. Ignore what I thought out loud.
Okay, I think we show
God,
him.
what have I done?
Hey, Edgeworth.
This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself.
Oh.
No, wait a second. Sorry. I actually have a different statement in mind. Wait. Although, I'm not sure. Because the knife does look the same, and again, it's colored differently. But what if it was an actual knife? I mean, it looks like it could be removed, but that's destroying the rest of the statue.
Okay, move on, Zarbo 1.
Wait, before you say your statement, this also actually proves that the shield is intentionally meant to be broken, because in my opinion, that means that they're breaking the defense.
Ah, symbolism.
Yeah, that's why it's broken. The shield was broken because that's
or
the
rather,
defense.
breaking the prosecution. The prosecution can't defend itself, so the shield is cracked.
Deep meanings. I like it when they're deep.
All right, go on.
It looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. It's the Mortal Kombat, but it is badass.
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
No, we didn't say brutality or fatality.
The trophy, Mr. Marshall, it's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, the shield's already broken.
I remember now.
Remember what?
Yo, mama.
Oh, well,
That-
Edgeworth.
That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. Mhm. There's a story behind its design.
A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us?
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on.
Well, that was a lame story.
Because it's a broken shield and a broken sword? Or is it about saying that you can't be effective with one without the other? Maybe we show him the trophy? The King of Fighters tournament.
You know, it wouldn't hurt if you put this up somewhere like on a shelf.
That has no meaning for me anymore.
What do you mean anymore?
That's who I was last year. What good is it to dwell on the past?
Ouch. Taking shots at people with trophies.
He's asking me. He's asking me? Why can't you just accept it graciously? Actually, something's been troubling me about this shield. Look, do you notice anything different? Different? Yeah, don't you remember the other shield in the court record? I guess I better present this other shield.
Wait, what other shield?
I think it's probably talking about this over here.
The photo.
Yeah, the photo, which we already did.
Oh.
What did we throw that at him? Oh, okay. That doesn't work. What about the SL9 incident? Okay, he doesn't care about that either. Okay, tape. What about the vase? Oh, he doesn't care about the vase either? Okay.
Edgeworth for the side of Old Bag.
Oh, wait.
Throw up today.
Oh, we unlocked that just by showing him the picture. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And the trophy.
This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale.
This Japan America, Edgeworth, speak English.
In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story?
Me?
This is neat.
Sure, everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? For Emma's sake.
Very well. Story time.
Steel Samurai?
Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items.
Oh, I think this is a story about the strongest shield and the strongest sword.
The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor.
Yep, recognize the story.
The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Is this like the age-old tale of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, well, hold on. Which one's true? Which one is right? There's only one right answer to this, unless they're both useless.
It could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other. There you go.
Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard the story before, right? Anyways, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Bit of anthropology, language history there.
I'm gonna be honest. I want to tell you just a little bit of story about how I found out about this story. It's actually a story that I heard this from my uncle. He was watching an old anime series. I forgot what anime this is, but it involved like an armor, like characters using armors to fight gods or something. It's like an old anime series.
Like Berserk?
No, not like Berserk. It's like a weird box that shows like heads of the animals, and they turn into this specific armor. There's one that says Pegasus, and the other one,
Ooh, like Seiya or something, like Seiya something.
yeah, that I heard that. I watched that anime with my uncle on the past when I was like around like eight or 5 age.
Sailor Moon, but for guys, or basically anime Power
not like
Rangers.
Sailor Moon. It was a different anime.
Well, I'm just saying, like, very similarly, it's like a troop of empowered young people that happen to be possible teenagers and therefore have angst.
Yeah, and there was one specific character that was fighting the main character that his fist is so strong that any armor can be pierced, and his armor was so strong that normal methods cannot even destroy it. And the main character outsmarted that, broke his own armor and his own armor, which was a really cool strategy.
That doesn't sound like a good setup, especially from an older anime if they pulled it off right. But it sounds like they did. So
yeah, I'm gonna try to remember. I'm gonna try like visit one of my uncles to see what's the name of this anime that I'm trying.
I think it's called Saint Seiya or something along those lines.
I mean,
because I remember a Pegasus guy. I haven't seen it myself. I just recall someone mentioning it, and it's like, oh, it's an old anime, but it's a good old anime.
Yeah, it was a really good anime that my uncle showed me.
Like, it's older than what Toonami honestly started putting out towards the West.
It wasn't on DVD and VS and the VS tape.
VHS.
Yep, and DVDs.
Oof. I remember when everything started transitioning to DVDs. Oh, the mixed movie collections people had. Here's our VHSs, and here's our DVDs. Wow, the DVDs are a whole lot smaller. Get rid of this VHS shit. This is ancient.
I still have all my VHSs and the players.
I don't. And my mom got rid of one of my favorite VHSs of all time. And no, I am not going to call her the B word, because that's my mama you're talking about.
That's my mama.
I did
Luigi,
like that VHS though.
Anyway, go ahead.
Mama Luigi. Snooping as usual.
Oh, the Sonic and Friends, though. The old Sonic and Friends show?
Ping as usual.
Yep, that one. Yep, I recognize that.
Edgeworth is Pingus. I mean.
Yeah.
Oh my. Snooping as usual. Precisely so.
Yeah, that's where I got this story from, because of my uncle's old shows that he still kept.
I mean, it's nice to know that it actually is old enough that it actively is known and well known.
I mean, my uncle still watches the old days Dragon Ball, even the Dragon Ball Z. Even he still has the collection of the Dragon Ball GT collection.
I remember we had Dragon Ball GT on VHS, not DVD.
He has them on DVDs. He has them.
Yeah, well, we barely transitioned to VHS by DVD by the time it was over. And if you want to talk about words, just as a brief tangent, really briefly, this is back in Renaissance times when they had the carved statues, and they have like solid blocks of marble and shit, right? But sometimes, the process isn't exactly, perfect, and sometimes there'd be cracks on the statue. So people would cover up the cracks and imperfections with wax, essentially just to, make it look crisp and clean. But those that would use it without wax, there became a term for that. And actually, to anyone that knows Spanish, you'll know the word as sin cera, because sin in Spanish means without, and cera is wax, or at least it was at that time. Might have been Italian-based. In any case, the word sincera became the word sincerely, which means you literally without any cover-up, without any glamour, without anything else. It is what it is. Sincera.
Yeah. Also, Captain, I'm very sorry for mentioning this. I really am.
Oh no. We overloaded him with trivia.
No. I'm just waiting for Ben to say his line.
Oh.
Thank you graciously, sir. Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. God, I'm so ugly.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield?
You'll have to ask Chief Gant. Uh-oh. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Chief Gant.
I bet his excuse was, oh, well, we just had a serial killer just kill someone with a knife, so, we shouldn't have that there.
2 years ago, the halberd was removed at Gant's behest, giving its current form. Okay. What if we actually go talk to him now? Maybe, well, let's see. Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Bitch territory.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Oh, great! I'm playing a target.
Booby.
Would rather you care for a quarter pound of roasted beef?
Miss Star? I guess she's out of lunches.
You certainly are a curious sort of, aren't you?
You're the one to talk. You're the one who has an inventory the size of the Grand Canyon in your Grand Canyon.
Get beg on your knees and beg me for it.
What?
Yes, Mommy.
Oh, I wish. Why did that come out of my mouth? Why? Ugh.
I'm sorry, my influence is spreading.
Kind of like that first person who sucked. Okay, I'm skipping that.
I saw that part, and I was like, oh yeah.
Skip it, please.
Screenshot this.
I would never thought you think.
That's why I laughed earlier. It's like, oh man.
Holy God, I can't believe.
Holy cow!
Why
Don't
did
you dare
they
say
put
"holy
it there?
cow"!
Why did they put it there? Why?
Because cows. It's
Okay.
utterly terrible.
No, I would never thought you were going to digging up in that case from 2 years ago.
Almost seems like all this was railroaded for us to get to that point.
Boy, do you
I
want
mean-
me to get on your knees and beg for me?
What?
Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? God dang it.
Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from the case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence.
Aren't you forgetting something? You know, a little scene I happened to witness.
The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. Yeah, we still haven't really got around to that.
No matter how much the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw.
Maybe she was telling the truth.
Roast beef
I
is-
thought she was just lying, that she was honestly in cahoots, but no, now it's looking like she was actively telling the truth.
Roast beef is meant to be soured when eaten.
Saber, but you're close.
Later.
Miss Star's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago.
Joe Duke, the name that
It's dark.
Joan Dark, that's a name I am not to soon forget.
Oh God, breathe. The jokes aren't that bad.
We trialed him for half of the year, or that pressure. Still, I don't think I saw. I was.
Yep.
I was. Sorry, thank you. I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were similar than a bowl of hot gravy. Ooh, hot gravy's really good. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, has been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
They were so close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all that more more
Desperate.
desperate.
Her?
Lana Sky.
My sister.
The best of all, the best of the best, were put on us on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by the legendary duo Lana and
Lana,
Yes.
Mama, Daddy Gant. Mama Lana. Lani, Mommy.
That legendary part was the reason we able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean with the forging of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious that
You got it right.
the evidence produced in court was being
Manipulated.
manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear while the other items were kept secrets.
You know, it's hard to be funny like we were in the first cases because now we're like 4 days in and everything's just now drama.
Serious.
Yeah.
I just like her how she takes her persona. One, she's just a lunch lady who just came and visited to see her boyfriends. Then after just meeting us, her both personas started appearing. Her charming and making men kneel their knees, while the other just showed herself, showing them that she's not the one being messed around with.
One's all about, oh, you want to try my cooking? To, I'm going to cook you up. She's low-key has a psychopathic serial killer energy.
But you don't have.
She has, but she will never do it.
But you don't have proof anything illegal was done.
I'm proof enough of what happened.
Damn.
After that case, all of us, save Goodman, will relieve our dudes. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana got transferred to the prosecutor office and became the police prosecutor. Chief prosecutor. I thought I said it. I thought I said it.
Hey, welcome back, Scarecrow. We're hopefully going to get this case wrapped up today.
Yeah, because we're missing our other friend explode.
Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor.
Nothing quite as simple as it appears.
Huh.
Lana Sky was mentally being used as a pawn.
Merely.
Merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on that matter.
He was being used? Oh, okay.
Damon Gannon, or should I say Daddy Gannon and Lana Sky.
Just stick with Daddy Gannon. That's just funnier. We need some funny in this one. There's a lot of drama and depression going on.
Yeah, Daddy Gannon lead the investigation.
Yeah.
With Lana second in command. They were the best.
They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they?
Daddy Gannon managed
Magnetism.
Magnetism in particular was almost unreal.
Magnetism?
She's saying he was attractive.
Well, he is kind of hot if you think about it. He's like how you want to age gracefully as an old man.
I want to be him.
I want to be S-rank.
Quote,
S-rank.
SS plus rank.
By that by that, I mean his ability to
Attract.
attract evidence.
Produce.
Can you repeat that again?
Produce.
He produced the most incredible investigation evidence in that case he held.
Incredible evidence? You mean...
Take over.
Okay. I guess I'll take it over. Oh, yes.
I could do so.
Oh.
Just because you're going to be talking to yourself for a long time here.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
Oh, yes. There were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him, though. I mean, have you seen those thighs? He could crush a man's head.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her, if not like Ganon.
Really?
Oh, yes. Myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake.
Mr. Marshall.
When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. Damn. That's what makes it all the more infuriating.
Miss Starr.
That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that?
Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Ganon Daddy's powerful influence. I mean, he does have power after all.
Chief.
That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office.
What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along.
But how could he control Lana?
Blackmail. I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change.
At last. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss
No,
Starr.
we're not. This hole is getting deeper.
You listen to... Oh,
You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Then we shall call you Gordon Ramsay, attorney at law.
I have a feeling that we're gonna end up having to talk to Daddy Ganon pretty soon. Okay, I have a prediction here. We're gonna end up we're gonna end up either getting into a conflict where we're gonna have to call him out, or he's gonna know that the jig is up on his end, and then he's gonna threaten us that if we take him to court, he's going to ruin us.
It is true.
Hmm.
Man, we should have gotten a lunch from her. We could have given it to Gumshoe to get into the office. Oh, you're back.
You're
with
still
my
here?
money. I gotta make 150 copies of these files. I gotta cut down a whole acre of forest. Brewing coffee, copying files. I've turned into a regular DJ.
You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that DJ.
I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line.
That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. There's got to be something we can do to make the detective change his mind.
Maybe there's new dialogue.
Nope.
Well, I mean, we didn't get anything new. Unless some bit of evidence updated from her.
Oh yeah,
but...
remember we talked to Edgeworth. We talked to Edgeworth, and he updated a lot of stuff.
All right, well, let's take a look then. What did he update on? The shield. I think it was the shield itself.
2 years ago, Halbert was removed at Gant's behest.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day.
Were you
Oh,
at the
man, you
awards
sure you
ceremony,
get it
Detective
something.
Gumshoe?
Of course,
Oh.
pal. I got an award for diligence myself, but putting a big D on a trophy just, it ain't good.
She's saying something new here. Say, this design's based on the old Chinese parable, right?
Yeah. Everyone knows that. There was this, dragon. Yeah, that's it. A dragon. He had a thing for shields, see?
That's not exactly the version we heard.
Nice to know that no one has actively heard of this proverb until today.
No, but this one sounds more exciting.
Yeah, continue. I mean, I gotta say, this guy was all about shields, man. Like he was called the Rising of the Dragon Shield Warrior. Anyway,
he was also
it gets
Panda.
category.
There was also a panda involved.
Yeah, and a snow leopard and a tortoise. I mean, I've never seen a tortoise move that fast, man.
And then he said, and this
Anyway.
fight will be legendary.
Legendary. It was almost like something out of a fighting game, like Immortal Battle instead of Mortal Kombat. Anyway, it gets kind of gory after that. I'll spare you the details. Aww, I want to hear the unabridged Gumshoe edition. It's like Zack Snyder's behind the scenes.
It reminds me of that fan fiction I wrote the other day.
What if we showed him the picture in the office?
Again?
The picture of a... I mean, maybe something will come up.
Nope, nah.
Okay, maybe not.
Let's see. There was some stuff that we had updated. Murder weapon usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. That wasn't. Dead due to blood. One knife wound died within an hour and a half. That's not updated.
We updated the... I thought we got an update for the murder from 2 years ago.
The Gumshoe updated the switch knife though.
Yeah.
Evidence from the past case brought back to the office by Gant's request.
Yeah, that's new, because Edgeworth just told us that. Okay,
Nope.
maybe not. Good thing we're not docked for points by just sharing these things.
Seen a stabbing. Tagged evidence from the SL9. Extremely thin rubber glove. Nope.
We could try doing the jar. Maybe it jogs his memory this time.
About that jar, I think I've seen it before somewhere. Yeah, you're just talking about essentially obvious hint as obvious.
Maybe we go talk to Lana? Been to Edgeworth, been to Gumshoe, been to Star. I mean, unless we're gonna meet someone outside of some office. Attorneys and prosecutors.
Oh yeah, it is her saying no. I was just showing. Yeah.
One
Okay.
eternity later.
I feel well. They prompted us with this one here, so we have to have something to talk with them. I'm gonna do the boring thing and just try to present everything until I get an answer. Because that seems to be the only thing that comes to mind. Tape. Nope. Nothing on the tape. Fingerprint. I'm Officer Marshall. That was a... We'll sign that. Gloves, nothing.
Unless Edgeworth has something new.
Nothing. Oh, unless Edgeworth has something to say about the ID card. I didn't think about that.
I mean, he did bring it up because he was talking about 77777.
Okay, we saw this already. That might actually be the thing that goes inside the scabbard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna go talk to Edgeworth because he's still there. Okay, all right. Well, unless he's gonna give me some bogus. I don't want to tell you.
I mean, what if we showed him the knife?
Well, I showed him this right here.
Oh, it seems everything in this case is designed to cast doubt on me.
Hey, don't look at me.
Yes, I went to the evidence room on the day of the crime. What about it? Chief Gant asked me to do something.
Take evidence from a case solved 6 months ago back to the prosecutor's office.
I have a locker in there as well.
Did you notice anything amiss when you were in the evidence room?
That room's always dark, and I was in a hurry. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, that's all we got from that.
What about the broken knife, the trophy thing? The part of the trophy that we seemingly have.
This right here? The
I
switchblade?
mean, yeah, maybe it can lead to something. Nope.
Oh. Yeah, it has to be with our detective friend, because I think we got everything we needed from this guy. Unless I show her. Let me see. Neil's autopsy. She has nothing to say, huh? Okay, nothing else to tell us.
I mean, what if we show her the trophy? I mean, because the guy had the trophy before he died. Maybe she can say something about the trophy.
I already showed
Perhaps.
the trophy and the picture. Okay. Or maybe this. Okay.
I'm too slow.
Okay, it definitely has to be with Gumshoe.
And we can't go into the evidence room.
Watch, let me see if I talk to this guy. That man must be the chief of the detectives. He's staring at the screen so hard it might shatter.
Oh no, he's watching H-anime.
What? Dark Chase may have been fabricated.
That's what I thought all along. Oh, wait.
That's what I thought all along. I just never bothered to tell anyone.
There's a guy who cares about
I
his
sound
work.
like someone who's smoking 5 packs every hour.
Okay, we gotta present something. I'm gonna go down the list, because we went through the glove. We got this. Got that. Got that. Oh. That's new dialogue.
Hey, that powder's used for detecting fingerprints.
Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth gave it to us.
Ain't that what? All I have is some flour.
Are you okay, detective?
Quick, run! Achoo! If it's any help, one time I took a nap on a bench with lead paint.
I might not.
What does that have to do with it?
Why am I not comforted? Okay.
Okay, a little bit of humor, I guess.
Hey, I just bought some of that stuff. Now I can go around detecting blood traces too. Got it off
Wow.
Amazon.
Is that a new type? I've never seen that bottle before. Add 3 inches to your base height.
Oh,
Base height. Hey, let me see that. Lumen Tall, new and improved growth formula.
You mean this can't detect any blood traces?
Are you feeling
well,
inadequate in your personal activities, Gumshoe?
It's not quite the same thing as luminol.
So that's why the lady at the counter had that smirk on her face. I have a feeling it's a hair product.
Oh, come on. The lady had smirked on that? Oh, come on. Height? No, that can't be it.
No, it'd be more hilarious if it was old shoe, gum bag, old shoe, old shoe, gum bag. I'm mixing them up, man.
The unholy fusion.
Yoo-hoo!
Okay, that doesn't work.
Yoo-hoo, sonny boy. You rapscallions. That's the photo that Miss Stark took.
Anything you could tell us about it?
That Miss Star is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was with her. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got to talk about what happened.
16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened. I wonder if
Puberty, for one thing.
I wonder if the Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school too.
Yeah, he totally would.
Okay, that doesn't react to that. Doesn't react to that. Nope. Nope. Oh, we already did that. Okay, we already heard that dialogue. Okay, you can only do anything with a secret number. Only scary thing, but keep dropping a card. Okay. Okay, I mean, we heard about this already, right? Yeah, we did this already. Oh, we're getting to that stupid part where we're stuck for a little bit and the answer has to be looked up online. No! I was enjoying figuring things out.
Process of elimination.
Okay,
I will say, just in retrospect, I like the part where we actually heard the other people in the audience in the judge room, the trial room, actively like speak out.
yeah.
Bobby is that guy a criminal?
The guy in blue and criminal, yeah.
I'm sorry, it did make me laugh. Anywho.
I'm looking this up
Okay,
right
so
now.
it's a bust on the detective, so I'd have to say it probably might be Lana. I mean, what if Lana actively recognized the shield and like something's just like, so there is something there? It seems like we'd have to go back to Lana and present something about the picture. Wait, we haven't shown her the picture, have we? No, I think we did.
We did.
Okay, we did. But the trophy and the knife, I mean, it's got to do something. Someone's got to say something. Edward doesn't know because he doesn't know. Lana's the only real explanation, the only real direct line we have to Ganon Daddy.
Hold on, I'm looking this up right now. It's gonna be so stupid.
For the
I bet
record,
you. But
I'm saying what everyone's thinking. Ganon Daddy
All right, everybody, welcome back. My chat thing's kind of broken, but hopefully we're still streaming. So, yeah, we didn't check Edgeworth's thing. That's weird. Like there are times where like, okay, you're just talking, and you're not examining because the room is the same. So it throws me off when we have to do stuff like this. Okay. Examine. All right. Oh, there. Right there.
It's good that you're seeing it, because I cannot.
Oh, darn it. Dude, it sounds like you're in the distance somewhere. Yeah, dude. Like flat out. Dude, my head, dude, it almost sounds like you're right behind me. No, never.
Kneel before Zod.
Holds up cross high up in the air.
I'm General Zod. I'm villain. Your pathetic human religion does disturb me. Does Superman believe in God?
Pretty sure at one point he did during the inception of the character.
America's so fucked up, even Superman stopped being American.
Are you like far away from your phone?
I mean, it's right here. Not that far away from it.
Like you all of a sudden just sound like you're far away now.
I mean, I put the mic a little ways away.
Yeah, you sound like you're far. Well, either way, as long as we could hear you. I wonder what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out. Hey, Edgeworth! Cravats.
You summoned me.
Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground.
Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet. You know you like women around your feet.
What? Letter? What?
If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It's okay, George. Emma. It says, letter of resignation. George, I love you, man.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside of me has died.
But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either.
I think it's serious.
Be a hard ass, why don't you?
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. This letter of
Gumshoe's
resignation.
still falling out there.
I wonder if I could. I wonder if I could use it for anything. Letter of resignation. Put into pocket. We finally put it in our pocket.
I know.
What?
We gave it to Lana.
No, we give it to Gumshoe.
Remember? Or Lana. Actually, yeah, Gumshoe. That would make sense. All right. You got my money? No. You got food? No. Got MILFs? No. Well, what do you have then?
Got Edgeworth.
What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious.
Is he ever not serious?
I can't believe they've pushed him this far. I can't believe it.
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice, too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we we betrayed him.
Detective,
That's it. I've made up my mind.
But
Here, take my ID card.
we can't do that. If someone found out, they would have let you off the hook with another lost item report.
Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated.
Wow.
What?
A conclusion.
So at least... Oh,
So at least do me this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Again.
all right, Detective. Thank you. Gumshoe's ID tucked swiftly into pocket.
Oh man, this pocket's getting heavy. This is heavy stuff, Doc. Yes.
Oh, I feel like we're getting here.
the final boss.
Here he goes, Mr. Wright. That's gonna alert him. I'm pretty sure he has like this room like on like his speed dial.
Yeah, there's an alarm that goes off for all the fingerprint and code access things.
We're in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner.
If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost.
Oh, he just got slapped.
Ah, Detective Gumshoe. What are you doing sneaking up like that?
I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came to.
If you're here, then what's the point of giving us your ID card?
It was symbolic.
Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Oh.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, this is literally it. This is the one time.
Hey, don't do that to my card. I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Yeah. Besides, we're all in this together now.
Dude,
for
this
Mr.
feels-
Edgeworth's sake.
This feels climactic, man. This actually does feel climactic. For a bonus case in the first game, it feels like we're in its own way, like going to the final boss, like the boss that can destroy universes, and you're like slowly approaching it with your ragtag team.
Yep, we got the big, dumb, stupid one.
Take that back or I'll kill you.
All right, you're not tough.
Thank you.
Mr. Edgeworth, give a minute.
Hey!
Okay. You really want to get fired, don't you?
Not if we're lucky. Now, come on. Let's see what we can find out.
The picture, the vase, the vase.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hey, now this ain't Star Wars. The picture, the vase, the vase.
That was taken on that day 2 years ago. The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma.
After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. In that order?
Wow.
I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later.
Damn, it's like something out of like an 80s movie or something. It's like, you prop up this kid, he looks cool, he's friendly, he's an angel. Yeah, he dies in the first 15 minutes. It's like,
Wow.
goddamn.
Computer, huh? This was Lana's desk. I'm sure it sure is tidy. Lana's always been meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here?
No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership.
Sounds like a control freak.
They were the stuff legends are made of.
Keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime?
Mmm.
These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey, this is when Lana and I went to the theme park.
Interessant.
Maybe there's, Oh, look what I see. Look what I see. Why would you have a safe if you didn't have anything important that you don't want people to see in there? This is safe, isn't it?
Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue.
Okay, if you say so.
I said right.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it. 7-digit number. Oh, watch it be 7777.
777777.
Do you know what it is?
I have a hunch.
Oh, I know. You want to try my birth date? It's,
I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. Oh, unless we fingerprint it. But I have a feeling. It's 1. How many 7s was it?
7 sevens, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm a genius. I'm willing to bet that there is something that you'd have to do extra stepwise in order to do that. I'm hoping that this is just like if you're smart, you cut the chase and get there. With our score that we're not keeping track of, I get another point. I get another point for that.
social credit deducted.
What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was that, pal?
77777. The final ID card number on that record. What?
What that means.
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day.
You mean 777777? That ID number?
I think you're 1 7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That Chief Gant's ID. That's Chief Gant. Sorry, let me rephrase that. That's Daddy getting his number.
His phone number.
Say, anyone care to look inside? Oh yeah, we haven't looked inside. We're just talking about how he got it.
Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? I need my $50.
Look, it's
the pottery bit. Yep.
A shard from a broken cup.
This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? Something else in here too. What's this? Looks like a piece of leather cloth? Oh, fingerprint time. This is a handprint, isn't it? Sorry, this is a handprint, isn't it?
It was wrapped around the murder weapon.
Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was just a thought.
Why would you keep it with you, though? Why don't you just burn it?
As a reminder, maybe it's guilt.
Is that it? This is all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now.
A piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup?
They look like pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here.
Great, now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to SL9 incident? Well, the first one's
The
easy.
jar. The
Come
jar.
on, there's gotta be something we can show the detective. Oh, wait, hold on. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar?
I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days.
It was yesterday.
It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from the case?
That's right. One of the shards that had an SL9 incident sticker on it.
Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found?
You mean this one that was in the safe?
Yes, that one. That was in the safe.
Glah! Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits.
Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this.
Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do.
Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. There! It fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly, knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from SL9 incident. But
Hey guys, get a load of this.
what is it?
This piece you just attached? It's different from the others.
Oh! Oh, it's saying something in Japanese!
Yeah, it's not blood, it's actual writing. Unless it actually is blood, perhaps.
There's a reddish line on it. A reddish line? That's blood.
I don't get it. Yeah. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe?
Maybe there's still fingerprints. Yes, we need to spray it.
Unstable jar updated in the court record. Evidence from SL9 incident. Final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe. Blood traces.
By the way, we never did spray the room.
Oh yeah, that's true. But then it gets cleaned, you know. Hold on.
We can't leave now. If we leave now, we'll never get back in.
Yeah, we crushed it for some reason. I don't know if we'd be even able to see any blood on anything. Considering that what's her name keeps the place nice and clean.
Very true, but you never know.
Oh, never mind. That never got resolved?
Bloodstains can still show up even if they've been cleaned.
Whoa, this area must have been covered in blood. Is this from the incident? It must be. The prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, so the reaction's kind of dull. So murder really did take place here. Imagine sitting right there, right next to a colleague's dead body, where it used to be at.
Yeah, wherever we're standing, someone has died it before there.
Blood on the keyboard.
Bloody keyboard, like the Wolfman.
Okay, well that's our one thing. We still gotta present him something on the. Well, maybe we just show him this, this right here. Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Oh wait, is this just repeated dialogue?
I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints?
Oh no, it isn't. Okay, never mind. That's a great idea, Detective.
All right, go to town. Sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead. Take my fingerprints.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about the cloth view we found in the safe.
Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor?
Okay,
He's
Mr.
probably
Wright.
telling you, where's your sense of humor?
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then, once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. All right, let's get this over with. Man, I'm sorry. I like Phoenix. Even though you're saying this is Edgeworth, you know, he is the main character. Like, Phoenix speaks for the everyman. Hold up.
Well, that's because Phoenix is the POV character, but the one that has the most development is arguably Edgeworth.
Yeah, I think the thumb right here is actually the most. You gotta sprinkle this thing like crack.
Correct. Good. Good. Now blow.
I give it my best
that
shot.
was some good blowing.
Well, you blew too hard. Now you blew it.
This kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it? But it doesn't look like real clear
Partial
results
prints
from
can
this
still be
print.
enough.
Let's try a different finger. Okay. The only other one that looks anywhere close to it is that finger right here.
Try them all if we need to.
Give it my best shot. Okay. Or are we gonna have to do all of them? And then they're like, oh man,
Yep.
we can't get anything from this, and then we get caught by Daddy Ganon.
Catch me if you can.
And go rapid fire. Get my Mario Party skills up in here. Alright, best shot. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's like the best looking one.
Delicious.
Well, okay, hold on. Because he automatically had a Damon Gant right here, and that's not his.
Then do Lana.
Jake Marshall. Bruce Goodman. Kind of looks like... Oh! Oh, that's Emma Skies.
Oh, I think that's what I meant. I know he said Alana, but... Wait, why would it be Emma? Wait, she did pass out, so... Wait. Maybe Gant and them were just trying to cover up the fact that Emma maybe... Oh boy, this got interesting.
No.
Okay.
How could this be?
Was not expecting this.
What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match. She's actually evil. No! She was just stringing us along. Anyway.
She is now evil.
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they? It seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints.
Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe?
Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now.
Here, maybe you should hold on to this.
At least put it in a plastic bag, you dickheads. Yeah, I'm talking to you, dick.
Piece of cloth folded, and added to the court record.
How many things you
Bandage.
got in your pocket anyways? You're going to be cross-contaminating evidence here.
Okay, is that everything? I think we got everything. Oh, I guess we could talk to
Are you sure?
that desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On the day 2 years ago. Oh, is anyone using it now?
No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the
Hey,
crimes.
question, can anyone hear me?
Oh, yes, we can.
I hear you.
Oh, okay. Huh. Strange.
That's a strange reason to leave it here.
He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert.
It just seems like he's asking to get caught, like he's taunting everyone.
He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time.
I see. So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning.
Still, 2 years have passed since the incident. Can't possibly be any clues remaining.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it?
Why'd you ask?
You don't think... Nah. You wouldn't be... No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, now, let's look around a bit more.
Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy.
Huh? What is it?
When someone tells you to don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that.
Sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you?
You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do ya?
What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What did we think of him? Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet.
There you go, ignoring me again.
Okay, I think we just move on now. Talk to you? No? present this evidence to her. I can't show her, okay. The completed pot? No, she doesn't look at it. Okay. Okay, well, we got what we need. Whoa, wait. Show that to Edgeworth? Oh, okay. Maybe he might know about this? No? Okay, he doesn't care. Okay. Move. Move. Unless I show it to her. Okay, she has nothing else to tell us. Okay. Let's move over here to you here. Well, okay. I guess we still have something to find in here. We found the blood. We already said what we need to. We technically got both the evidence. So what does it want from us now?
Maybe we need to take something else out, present something, maybe?
To be examined. Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier.
Flashback, flashback.
Oh, he put that paper he was reading in his desk.
Backpack.
I wonder what he was reading.
This looks like a list of evidence. Hey, like what Edgeworth talked
A
about.
list of evidence.
In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Just like Edgeworth.
Hey, look at the case number, or the case name.
Huh? SI9 incident. SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here.
Hold on, detective. What did you just say?
I said, I wonder what.
No, about the evidence list. Normally they're twice as long.
That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence.
Half-size list of evidence.
Flashback, flashback.
What would the other half of the list be doing here? I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about that case. It would appear so. Evidence list added to the court record.
Well, was I any help?
Of course. Thanks to your ID card that we crushed, we were able to get some hard evidence. Oh, here we go. This is what I was expecting. Yeah, this is our threat
Now,
before the
that's
case.
not very kind, is it?
I think that's me, because I do the voice of Daddy
Yep.
Ganon.
In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless.
Ah, here we go.
Isn't that right, you in the coat?
Yes, Daddy.
Chief Daddy Ganon.
Oops, sorry.
Daddy Ganon.
You didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in science. And as I was walking into my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run right into my pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective.
Do you mean me, Daddy?
Now, child, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask for all of you to leave.
Yes, Daddy Ganon.
Oh, you in the goat?
Me, sir?
I want you to drop
Here it
your
comes.
drawers. I want you to drop your drawers, son. Because Daddy's gonna spank you. Drop off your ID on the way out.
I'm gonna have to be a little bit more quiet here. Let me lower that volume just down a bit so I can be able to get my voice done.
You won't be needing it anymore.
But, sir...
Now get out.
Ooh. Yes, Daddy.
We'll be on our way out too then.
Wait, you, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Oh,
Me,
boy.
sir?
I'd like a word with you.
But sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet.
You with the spiky hair, you're free to go.
You know his name. You've been calling him Righto.
Mr. Wright. Oh, are we having a hostage situation here? Oh, we just
No,
let
it's
that happen?
NTR. It's
just-
NTR.
Look, pal, if I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. No pineapple on your pizza. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you?
I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired.
Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it.
Now that I seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. Why has she kept eerily silent about this all this time?
Anyway, you listen to me? I'm gonna try and smooth things over with the chief again.
After that, I heard from Emma. She said that the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day.
Uh-oh. Well, Lana's not going to be happy. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
No use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But I've already told you all I can.
What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words.
Me did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story.
Yes. One eternity later.
I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there's no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you were unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? C'est la guerre. So you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom, may I ask, is this person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of? What is this person's name?
What if it's actually Emma?
Well, Miss Sky,
Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place.
I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Oh, yeah, she said that.
Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective, and for his wonderful, luscious facial hair.
Assuming he's respectable, tell me something. Why would you try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence.
Of course, these are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name is never mentioned?
Chief Gant and Daddy?
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was...
me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
Yes, you, but also the other. Damon Gant. Daddy Gant.
If you intend to accuse Chief Ganon Daddy, you will need more than just words. You will need a princess.
Well, this would have
El
to be
medio
it.
suavemente. Ooh, yes.
I just found this in the safe in the chief's office. This jar.
That is considered breaking and entering.
Not if we had access by a cop. He came with us. He opened the door for us. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? Pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
Touché, Mr. Wright. I was right to make her French. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why not?
Damn, it's like a cult. Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate.
The murder of Detective Goodman?
Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car.
Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
Okay. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The truck's lock was broken. And I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
See? I told you. I think she took the weapon out.
And wrapped it in her muffler.
Yeah. And whatever she saw before she took the picture, the witness, she thought it was an action of stabbing, but not actually,
No, I believe she took Edgeworth's knife that was in there and put it in there instead. So technically she did stab the murder victim, but the murder victim was already murdered.
Already dead, yeah.
And I discovered that murder weapon was in the body.
Murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it.
The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife.
This is so convoluted. I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. Double penetration, double tap.
That would be Edgeworth's knife.
That's right. Sacre Dieu. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
Oh, she cut her own hand? Accident.
And that is
it was either that or
bandage on your right hand.
I knew it had to be from a knife. I've been saying it from a while. Yes, it seems I got blood on the victim's shoe as well. Oh, so that wasn't his blood then. Okay. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
Miss Star, huh?
I'm going to be honest. I thought our plot was Angel wanted revenge, and we thought she was pretend as her. But when we found out it wasn't her who planned all of these things.
Bunch of red
That's only
herrings.
because That's only because we thought we were under the supposition that Lana was innocent, and we were trying to prove that she was innocent. When in actuality, not only is she guilty, she's an accomplice to murder. She's an accessory, so
yeah,
she will not get away with this. She can get away with a plea, perhaps. Maybe that's the best ending for her, but she will have to serve time. Edgeworth had no idea about this, so if he's an accessory, then it's only incidental. Coincidental, even.
Yeah.
Legally speaking.
Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly?
Because it smells fishy. It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. But then Marshall came around.
So you hid Dark's knife.
The weapon used to stab the detective was evident in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. I shouldn't say that, that's more German.
So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it in Edgeworth's exhaust pipe.
Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
You asked Emma?
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
Yeah, but you tell your sister, who is like a...
She's the only one she can trust.
That would explain why Emma's so confident about Lana's innocence.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
Bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, her phone was being monitored. The first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
Marshall? Why on earth would you call him?
The lead investigator for the SN9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own.
Oh, you mean...
The videotape. Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands, like the cowboy he is.
He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
He had already stolen.
Oh, yeah.
He already had stolen the ID card. But it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
Your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room.
Damn. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
You know how much time we would have saved if she told us that right off the bat?
A lot.
Wouldn't have to go through the whole bitch lady's bosom box lunches.
You know, I just realized something.
What?
Lana is Zelda. Chief Gant is Ganondorf.
Then I guess that makes you.
Hey, listen! Hey, listen!
Phoenix is Link, and the three of us is Navi. That the fairy keeps saying, "Hey, listen, watch out."
Hey, look, listen!
Boy, you. Anyway, but Lana.
And old bag is still old bag. You've earned my respect, Mr. Light, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now, please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Tomorrow's trial.
Balls to that.
There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything.
Oh, we're going to the bottom.
Detective Goodman's real murderer? And what went down in the Chief's office 2 years ago. Wow, dude, what a case for Phoenix to get after a couple months off.
Yeah.
He's literally taking on his own security, the literal people that exercise the law on both ends.
We'll see you guys in the final episode of Phoenix Wright. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
We will finally fight Ganondorf.